Vegas Northwest Stadium. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington Commanders. Leading the Raiders sideline, that is head coach Pete Carroll. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making a long trip to the East Coast. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys 2-0 as well, so two of the league's better teams meeting here this week. Kicker Matt Gay ready to get this started. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt with you on the call. And as rain falls on the Capitol, off we go in Landover. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back to the 27. So now had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. There's certainly some momentum to build on today. Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. Still fighting forward. Jeff Besh. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Looks away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if there's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Come on, come on.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Liking 18. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready, right?
On first down, here's Eckler. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders start off well, tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, here's Smith. Got a lock behind this one, downfield it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
On 3rd down, Genty. And this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And hey, we see how over the football, but they will get nothing on that return. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty Vince Tressway. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Still finding room past the 45. 30. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on the show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
A toss now to Robinson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Daniels from the pistol. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19.
Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They give up the guns. It's Genty. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
This is Genty on 2nd. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down. From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Smith looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. Gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to pick this up with Eckler. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Cougar 19.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. The catch is made near the edge. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
The give here on 2nd. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now the shotgun gives to Eckler. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready, lock. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that. It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ready, ready.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll run it with Robinson. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Back to Genty. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped, not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. A.J. Cole on to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes them. It's going to be third down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
To the air on third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. First down, Smith to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. I'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he rocks that tackler. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Still going. And he's finally caught after a big third down game, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. We've set it down from 37. Motion a tight end left. Running it after the penalty. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go,
Smith to the air now. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun.
Taken down back at the 42.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Let's go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
70 Timberwolves.
Finds his back. It's Robinson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off now to Eckler. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on.
Daniels setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Cowboy 80. Go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They had surprise and size on that run, Brock, and neither worked. He's cut down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they nearly picked up the first down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Markers are resets. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Daniels on first down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Game's kick is good, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. Commanders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 9. Manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Here we go, Scott. Ready, ready.
They'll start the drive with Eckler. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be Raiders football. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He punts the pass forward. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Commanders' 26-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Jenty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch it.
And he got it! Interception! Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
On 1st down, here's Eckler. And boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
No gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's brought down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Here's Daniels. Caught on the comeback route. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cowboy. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Daniels now. Quickly to McLaurin. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language and the call that you saw exactly what I saw. And that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming at the field. In the field level, you get lost. But up here, you knew that play was
down he goes. Raiders got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Counter give to Genty. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another give here to Genty. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was brought down by Company Captain. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, check.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Oh, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Jump off Popeye's back. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Out to his right, and it's a screen. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
It's fourth down.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Takes it in at the 26. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And finally down right along that opposing 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And off to Genty. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas first down.
Genty from the gun. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's another Las Vegas first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now Smith taking off with it. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. 5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
Hey, here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Ready, get.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guys he met. No gain on that first down run. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. Viking 18.
Staying with Robinson. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Come on. Set. 7.
3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. Daniels. He's trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Smith. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, come sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Caught, nice gain left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10 from the 32. Setting him on the dive. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business or tote the ball as a runner. Really importantly is a check-down outlet on short throws. If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Viking 18.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. New set of downs from 37. Running from the pistol here with Jency. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Now Smith taking off with it. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Commanders set to take over. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He's at the 20. And that scramble is going to pick him up a first down, but it looks like he might have had a little too much help. Got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Daniels back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. All right, following the incompletion. Here's 2nd down.
15 yards to go.
Ready.
Throwing now. Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Holding. Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So following the safety, Brock, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Hauls in this punt at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And as they get started, we get to see some of the first-year players who've taken this league by storm and are leading our race for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Play fake. Here's Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Line up the design keeper. Now that's all with the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere. Almost straight up into the air. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going deep this time. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing
Still
him.
third down.
So they get dings for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. He's looking deep once again. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'd make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Smith on first down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Second down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner.
Smith's pass. Intercepted.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence. And those
Now
are...
this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Jeremy Chin has got it. We'll take this back to the 10 on the interception.
This is such the back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away and offensively. Boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
Shotgun give here to Genty. It looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Genty on the draw. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, Mostert. And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand. Yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Pistol give here. It's Eckler. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trying to do some window dressing. They've got first down here from the 36. They're going to toss it to Eckler. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Daniels from the pistol. Sets up the screen. Eckler. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Third down give to Robinson. He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on third down. They'll run here following the penalty. A good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8. They still force this fourth down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Raiders winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.